People often say that the iPhone 14 is just a carbon copy of the iPhone 13. But is that really the case? I have used both of these iPhones for a while and I can tell you that they may share a striking resemblance on the outside, but there's more than what meets the eye. Underneath the familiar design, there are several key differences that sets the iPhone 14 apart from the iPhone 13. So if you're planning to buy an iPhone but are torn between getting the iPhone 13 and iPhone 14, then this video is for you. My name is Prakhar and today I'll be comparing both of these iPhones to help you make the right choice. So let's dive in. iPhones are known for their unique and sleek appearance and great build quality. In terms of looks, both the iPhones are same. They are like brothers that have the same resemblance, but one of these came out a year later than the other. Mere jai veero. Yet I noticed a tiny difference in their shape. If you use your iPhone with a phone cover, then you might not use the same iPhone 13 cover on the iPhone 14 because its camera bump is slightly bigger, which prevents the iPhone 14 from sliding in perfectly. Also, the iPhone 14 offers different color options than the iPhone 13. The iPhone 13 has red, starlight, midnight, blue, pink and green color options, whereas the iPhone 14 has midnight black, purple, starlight, bright red, blue and yellow colors. Apple used strong aluminum-made phone casing to control physical damage. These iPhones are not as strong as the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max, but still, they do their job. Both the iPhone 13 and iPhone 14 features the same Super Retina XDR display with ceramic glass shield, offering a peak brightness of 1200 nits and impressive durability. Whether you're using them outdoors under bright sunlight or indoors for binge watching, these displays deliver top-notch performance. I have spent many hours enjoying my favorite web shows on both the iPhone 13 and iPhone 14, and honestly, they are indistinguishable. The experience is seamless and identical on both devices, making them both a pleasure to use for entertainment. And talking about the toughness, both the iPhone 13 and 14 come with IP68 water and dust resistance protection. This means bad weather like this is not going to affect your phone. Also, the IP68 rated iPhone can easily sustain a water submersion depth of 6 meters for about 30 minutes. So, in case you drop your iPhone 13 or 14 in the swimming pool, then its water resistance technology will not affect your iPhone's working. Just make sure to take out your iPhone from the water as soon as possible to prevent potential water damage. When it comes to performance, there's no doubt that the iPhones are known for their smooth, lag-free experience and the iPhone 13 and 14 are no exception. Both are powered by the A15 Bionic chipset featuring a 6-core CPU and a 16-core neural engine. However, the iPhone 14 does have an edge with its 5-core GPU designed to deliver a better gaming experience. But the real performance is measured when you put your iPhone for heavy tasks. That's why I'm going to do a gaming test on both the iPhones. I will play Call of Duty Mobile on iPhone 13 and 14 for about 1 hour to see how well these two phones perform. Starting with the iPhone 13, I played Call of Duty Mobile for about 1 hour at maximum graphics settings and there was no lag issues in it, except for the heating problem that I usually face on the iPhone 13. Now moving on to the iPhone 14. I'm using the same graphics settings for this phone also. The gameplay is smooth like the iPhone 13, but I can't tell a difference between these two. But the real performance is measured when your phone is pushed to its limits. That's why I'm doing a gaming test on both iPhones playing Call of Duty Mobile for about 1 hour on each to see how well they hold up. Both the iPhone 14 and 13 come equipped with a 12 megapixel camera setup, but the iPhone 14 offers slight improvements in the main and selfie camera. Thanks to the new photogenic engine, the main and selfie camera on the iPhone 14 delivers slightly better photos, especially in challenging lighting conditions. I took both the phones out for a spin, capturing shots in different environments, including low light, and here are some results. One standout feature of the iPhone 14 is the action mode, which brings impressive stability to your video recordings. Plus, its cinematic mode takes things up a notch, allowing you to shoot in HD at 30 fps, as well as in 4K at 30 and 24 fps. The iPhone 13, while it's still great, does not offer these advanced video options in its cinematic mode. In low light settings, the iPhone 14 did edge out the iPhone 13, capturing slightly better quality photos and videos. Overall, both iPhones offer solid camera performance with the ability to record 4K videos at 60 fps and slow motion videos at up to 240 fps. The iPhone 14 brings out a few extra features that are particularly useful for content creators. If you're into point-and-shoot photography, the iPhone 13 is a fantastic choice. But for those looking to push their creative boundaries, the iPhone 14 has a bit more to offer. Battery life is always a big deal, and both the iPhone 13 and 14 deliver solid performance in this area. Apple shows significant improvements in battery life for the iPhone 14 on their website, but in my experience, the difference was modest, about an hour more than the iPhone 13 with regular use. It's an improvement but not a game changer. However, if you're into heavy gaming or video shooting, then be prepared to reach for your charger soon with either phone. They both put up a good fight, but long gaming and videography sessions can drain the battery pretty quickly. When it comes to charging, both the iPhone 13 and 14 support 20-watt fast charging with lightning cable and 15-watt MagSafe charging. So whether you're topping up quickly before heading out or using wireless charging for convenience, you're covered with either device. In conclusion, while the iPhone 13 and iPhone 14 may seem nearly identical at first glance, the iPhone 14 does offer some noteworthy upgrades that could make a difference depending on your needs. If you're primarily concerned with performance, especially for gaming or demanding apps, the iPhone 14's improved GPU gives it a slight edge. So if you're switching from Android to iPhone, then you can go for either of these. However, I could not recommend this iPhone to an iPhone 13 user for these little improvements. But if you're an old iPhone user with iPhone 12 or 11 and upgrading to 13 or 14, then it is perfectly fine. That's all for today's video. I hope this video helps you to make a well-informed choice. If you find this video helpful, then smash that like button and subscribe to Gizmo Rush for more tech tips and tricks. And don't forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.